Hey everybody, Link to the Pants here, and welcome to my new Let's Play. Let's play Kirby's Epic Yarn. Yeah. You know, it's Kirby and his epic yarnness and yarn, and, you know, we're erasing the save file and make a new one, and, you know, yeah. This is already a bad start, but as you... Oh, wait, we're going to a cutscene, so I guess I should mute my mic and let you guys listen to the cutscene real quick. I'll be right back.
Welcome to Dreamland, a kingdom famous for peace and quiet. It's the perfect little land, if you like that sort of thing. Lately, there have been rumors of a caped sorcerer going around turning people into yarn. That's right, yarn. One day, Kirby saw his favorite food, a bright red tomato, on top of a bush. Down the hatch. But when Kirby tried to eat it, a caped sorcerer appeared. My name is... Hey, what are you doing? Stop that! No, that's my magic metamato. Kirby gulped the metamato right down. Just then, a white sock around the sorcerer's neck began to glow. Then it sucked Kirby up. This grass feels funny, Kirby thought. It feels like pants. And to Kirby's surprise, he saw that his entire body was made out of yarn. Then he saw a yarn monster chasing a blue yarn boy. Somebody help me! Kirby tried to swallow the monster up, but the air went right through his body. Kirby wondered what he should do. Suddenly, Kirby transformed into a car. He drove away with the boy and left the monster behind to eat his dust. Apparently, that strange metamato gave Kirby the power to seamlessly transform into a car and who knows what else.
Now, the blue character we're seeing there is Prince Fluff. I'm gonna get more into him later about... Well, oh, this is my castle, so feel free to look around and something else. I'm doing this post-com, so you know. But, that was Prince Fluff. He's one of the other main characters. I'll get more into what he had to do with this game originally. But for now on, we're gonna go to our first level, which is Patch Castle. Patch Castle is pretty much the tutorial level. And, if you've played most Kirby games, you know that you have usual... copy abilities where you can suck enemies in and eat them, because Kirby's a genocidal maniac who loves to eat things. Excuse me. But in this game, you don't. In this game, what you pretty much have is, you know, you use your yarn abilities. You have a whip, kind of like Castlevania, except, you know, this is more brutal, actually, than Castlevania. Castlevania, you just hit things and they pretty much explode. Kirby's Epic Yarn, no, you roll them into the ball and you throw them at things to make them disintegrate. This game is... This game looks kiddie, but God, if you look at it, has a lot of dark elements. But, it's simply the concept of this is, you know, you have to use yarn abilities. Like most Kirby games, you do, okay, unlike most Kirby games, my bad, you do not have, copy abilities. As I said earlier, you have, like, a little whip, you can transform into a car, like a little, umbrella that was going down, a parachute, or whatever you want to call it. The little stomp thing kind of looks like the, Womps from, Mario Bros. There you go, I think I was gonna say. And as you saw there, I collected, little items. In this game, pretty much what you do, you either collect, okay, you can collect items, of course. You not really help your rank, but you can add them into a certain room, which I'll get into more later, because we'll see it later in the video. And you can, excuse me. And you can also, see that I have a little rank up there with little medals. Pretty much what this game wants you to do is you can have ranks. We can go from a bronze, silver, and gold. And in boss fights, you can also get a platinum rank. But you have to get bonus levels and stuff. Going saying this, you do not have to get a gold rank on every level. The only time I think you really should get a good rank is on boss fights. And that's just how you can get bonus levels. That's really much... Oh, that's pretty much it. and I unlocked Patch Castle's music, which is pretty good. I'll let you guys listen to this real quick. Oh, and right here is your goal, by the way. You have to get this, and I forgot to get the little 5-star thing, but whatever, we're still good. So let's see that funky dancing, Kirby. Alright. Giggity goo. I don't like having a Quagmire in here for some reason, but we do. And got a gold rank on the first level. Honestly, if you've played this game for this, well, not as much as I have, because I really don't play this game through a lot, but if you've played this game before, at least one playthrough, you should at least get a gold rank on the first level. I'm sorry. It's a tutorial level.
Thanks for your help, the Blue Yarn Boy said. Not that I needed it. I'm Prince Fluff. Ever since Yin Yarn the Sorcerer ripped Patchland into 7 pieces, you just can't go anywhere without running into these horrible... But Fluff was interrupted when they were attacked by a huge 3-eyed blob of yarn. Ew, gross, stop it! But before the blob could eat Prince Fluff, Kirby transformed and smashed it to smithereens in a most spectacular fashion. Among the little blob bits, there was a shimmering piece of spiraling yarn. That's it. That's the magic yarn, Fluff exclaimed. This was what Prince Fluff had been looking for. Yin Yarn had stolen the magic yarn from Patchland. The yarn weaved its way into the fabric of the kingdom and stitched 2 pieces of Patchland together. What about the other pieces? I've got to find the rest of them. Kirby, always happy to help, decided to help his friend recover the missing pieces. And the two began their journey to stitch Patchland back together.
This is Patch Plaza, pretty much, in the Patch Castle. This is pretty much Patchland. We'll be spending most of our time here in the Patch World, or Land, or whatever you want to call it, so we gotta patch this place back up. Already a pun. Prince Fluff, thanks for supplies, and how much your friend to be? Lord Kirby, you say, he's visiting us from another world, you say. How exciting! My name is Don Wool, and it is my much pleasure to make you... whatever. Lord Kirby's helping yourself beloved Patchland. Oh, it's just wonderful. I cannot talk like that, because I'm going too fast. Apartment 101. So he's pretty much giving us an apartment. Oh, I get to come to a new world and already get an apartment? Give me some strippers and we're good, bro. Welcome to your home. Oh, well, okay, Lance, when I was recording this, I apparently was going super fast. I know this because I was recording really fast last night and we had a chair. You got a chair. You get a chair. You get a chair. I'm an opera. My Italian accent's so bad. I just offended 1,000 Italian people, probably. But what he gave us that chair for is simply, as you can see here, you can change the layout of your apartment. Of course, you can put, like, furniture up in here. And that's mostly what the audience you saw earlier. I got, like, a throne and a chandelier. You can put them in your apartment. Now, really, I do not use this that often. And I'm going to say this now, I will not be getting every piece of furniture. This will not be 100% run. I will not be getting every single gold ring for every level. I'm sorry, you don't have to, because it doesn't change the ending or anything. You just want to be like, oh, hey, you know, I'm going to get this because, you know, I feel cool and it makes my dick size feel bigger. That's pretty much the reason you get it. That was the weirdest comparison I think I've ever made in my life. And as you saw there earlier, where it showed, like, hold the remote sideways. Of course, this is a Nintendo Wii game. Pretty much it's a 2D platformer. You probably can tell by now. That was kind of pointless to say. And you're going to control it pretty much like... You kind of can't do Super Mario Bros. Wii, sort of... Or New Super Mario Bros. U or something, where you're going to have to play with the Wii remote on its side. Even though in those games, well, at least not in U, because I still haven't played U yet at the time it's recording. But in Wii, I'll play with, with a nunchuck as well, which I think it's easier. I mean, the thing with that game, though, is, even if you have, like, a nunchuck, you cannot, like, pick things up. Like, you know how, like, you can't, like, pick, like, say you have a stick right, you cannot pick Luigi up. I don't know why. That's stupid, though. Oh, Nintendo, this is a grass world, by the way. I'm kind of disappointed, Nintendo. Every game you make has a grass world. Pretty much. Nintendo's 2D platformers like Kirby, Mario. Technically, Zelda, even though it's a 2D platformer, except in Zelda 2, but you know. And then here's our new, the technical first level of this game. Going to say this, those little monkey guys, what they'll pretty much do there is they will throw you beads. And of course, beads are what you want to collect to get your rank up. And we got a flower sofa, which I totally lay in that, because actually look kind of comfy. These guys will throw you beads, being really nice, even though they will eventually get smaller and smaller. So that's why we must kill them! Kirby has to kill everything in the world. He pretty much is. Kirby is literally a genocidal freak. Like, he just wants to commit genocide on the entire world, I believe. Now, as I was talking earlier about Prince Fluff, I wanted to bring this up eventually. Oh, and it's still there. When you get hit, you'll lose your beads. Pretty much like how Sonic is with rings and all that. If you get hit, you're gonna lose your beads, which will hurt your rank. But you can go back and get them again, so it'll help your rank back up. But sorry about that. As I was saying earlier about Prince Fluff, I said he had something to do with development on this game. Well, originally this was not going to be a Kirby game. Originally this was just going to be like Prince Fluff's game, but they were like, oh hey, character kind of looks like Kirby, so I guess we'll just make it a Kirby game, because, you know, Kirby sells well. And this is actually Kirby's first console game since, well, alright, let me rephrase that. This is actually Kirby's first platformer on a console since Kirby 64. As you know, we had Kirby 64 on the Nintendo 64, and we had Kirby's Air Ride on the GameCube, which I never did play, but I heard it was an racer, and a mediocre rating, pretty much. But originally we were gonna have a Kirby 2D platform for the GameCube, but we didn't get that because it got canceled, and then eventually it got made again, and not really made again, but again, more elements went from that GameCube game to Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which is a pretty good game also. Now, I'm sure some of you are probably asking, but some of you, I mean nobody, but I feel like, you know, I just stroke my ego and say somebody is going to ask this. Why, Lance, why are you doing Kirby's Epic Yarn? Of all the Kirby games you could have started the series with, you do the one that's pretty much the most different compared to most Kirby games. And, mostly because, as you know right now, I'm doing 2 Let's Plays at a time. I'm doing this and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I hope to God that Let's Play is not canceled by the time this is uploaded, because I've already canceled 2 LPs in the past, well, the past 2 LPs I've canceled. But, because the main reason I'm doing both these games are because they're both seen as to be very underrated games. And while I say this, while I'm not the biggest fan of Kirby's Epic Yarn, go ahead and say this, I like this game, but I do not think it's the greatest Kirby game of all time. I can recognize the problems that this game does have, same with Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, but I do like this game. I just think it's average at best, and I'm just doing this because, you know, these video games are very underrated, and I just want to show what I think. I mean, I could do a review, which is telling what Zach's is. They're not really reviews. They're just like, oh, you're just talking over a game. You can show footage, and I'm gonna start doing that eventually. But but I'll get more into that later. But I just want to show you off these games, and I really didn't discuss this yet, but of course we're Yarn, you know. I love this game for this, because every person who's ever seen this game has to say this about this game. And people say this is too kiddie. You cannot lie. This is a really creative concept. You're pretty much Yarn, and you have to use Yarn to either kill, not really kill. Okay, you're telling me, yeah, you are killing them, just to make them to the ball, and then pretty much throwing in the other enemies, or eat. We can't eat them, but you know. But you're pretty much just killing things as Yarn, which is pretty cool. I remember when this got shut off at, I think, E3 2009 or 10. I think it's 10. Because it got shut off around with Donkey Kong Country Returns when it came out. And I think Galaxy 2, but don't quote me on that. Pretty much, though, they showed this and people were like, oh my god, this game looks so beautiful. It's made of Yarn. And I have to agree, this is a very charming game. I really do enjoy it because I love this style of, just style or theme, whatever you want to call it, for the graphics. There you go, I can't really think of my words there. Now, people say, oh, this is so kiddie. I mean, it's Yarn, and I don't like it because it's Yarn, and here's all I gotta say. You know, it's Kirby. Kirby's a game for kids to start out on. And while I'm still a kid, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a kid at heart, but, oh, and here we have this tank where you pretty much destroy everything. But, Kirby is a game for kids to start out on for like Nintendo consoles or just any kind of gaming, which I like. And Kirby can be hard when it wants to be, but I don't know. I just love Kirby to death. It's one of my favorite series of all time. I really can't. I keep losing track of what I was going to say. And this is fantastic. Of course, as you can see there, Kirby's right in the cockpit of this big machine destroying everything. It's like pretty much a war tank. It's like, oh my god, I'm going to kill you. Bring it on, Godzilla. But it's just awesome. And of course, you can transform into other things. So we'll see more transformations, and I think in the next video, or maybe it's the next episode, the episode after the next episode. I don't really know. But it's just awesome. This thing is really cool. This has some good transformations in this game, which we'll see later throughout the Let's Play. But, yeah. This is so cool. Now, I have to get in this this topic as well, not concept, God. This game does have, 2 players, and, as you saw her win that tank and everything, when you have 2 players, Prince Fluff will actually control an arm, which is pretty cool, I guess. Now, some of you are probably asking, actually, Lance, are you going to show off the 2-player mode? And I don't know. If people really want me to show off the 2-player mode, then fine, I'll do it. But it depends if a lot of people want me to, because if they don't, then I'm not going to do it. If you do, though, put down in the comments, I guess. Be like, hey, Lance, you gorgeous of a man. Do the 2-player mode with somebody. I don't know. And then I will. Because I love you guys. I don't know. All of these are so adorable. There you go. Now, you guys watch this when I throw this. This is actually kind of cool. So I think that's all for this episode of Kirby's Epic Yarn. This is going to be an epic Let's Play, and I think this is a pretty good first episode, because next episode we're going to go to Flower Fields, the 2nd level of the game. Well, I think this is the 3rd, but whatever. So I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys, like, I won't say tomorrow, probably the day after tomorrow. Yeah, because it's gonna be like my 2-day thing of the week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys in episode 2. And, adios, amigos. Let's have an epic time. I really gotta stop using epic because it's not funny anymore. Later, guys.